trading with other countries, but ideally we want to be number one in trade. America has it all. So it's really simple. Politics is real simple. But when you start talking about, when you start integrating surgeries for children, when you start integrating all of these things, men marrying, laying down with men and women with women, and hey, keep that to yourself. But when you start going against God, this is America that we live in now. Sodom and Gomorrah. And I didn't know Sodom and Gomorrah was very affluent. I thought Sodom and Gomorrah, because of their corruption, they were poor, dirty, you know, just a messed up town. But Sodom and Gomorrah was very affluent, just like America. They had a lot of opportunity. They had a lot of money flowing. Everybody wanted to go there. So I learned a lot. They had these big pillars. They had shrines, but everything they were morally declining. They were just some sick people. Everything that goes on, in other words, the LGBTQ multiply what's going on in that community by 1,000. That was Sodom and Gomorrah. It was hot and heavy. Unholy things with children, men doing unholy things with women, doing unholy things with other men. I mean, it was off the chain. Murder, mayhem, corruption. It was just crazy, but it was affluent. Had all the opportunity. That's why I say just like when the Republicans say, yeah, this is the land of opportunity, what good is all the material that and opportunities that America have if the morale is not there, if the righteousness is not there, if the presence of God is not there? Make that make sense. Yeah, we got nice cars. Yes, we got this, but where is the Lord? And nobody want to have these real conversations. We just land up. So you're saying that I should praise a country because of the material things that it has to offer me? I should praise a country because I have the opportunity to make something of myself. Okay, cool. But what about the identity of the country? What about the identity of the individuals? What about the identity of society? What is the foundation of our country? What if people are chanting and praising the idea of separating God, and separation of church and state does not mean what everybody think. I mean, separation of church and state is to separate government's tyrannical tendencies from oppressing the church. Meaning the church and people who want to go to church, they are allowed to go to church without the influence of the government. That separation of church and state is to separate the state and the federal government from controlling the church or telling the church what to do. It does not mean that the church can't influence political decisions. It doesn't mean that the church can't influence communities. It doesn't mean that the church can't influence society, influence state government, influence the federal government. It never said that the state is not allowed to influence political decision making. It's to protect the church from the state and federal government. So they can't just have their way with the churches and persuade the churches to preach and to teach certain things. But with crazier, believe it or not, it's happening right now. The federal government, especially, I don't know about the other churches, Catholic churches, but in the black churches, all the federal government is all in the black churches. It's all in the black churches. So that's the point of separation of church and state, to keep the government off the church's back. You stay over there and we continue to praise God and we're just going to do our thing. But the church, the state and the federal government's all in the church. That's why you got all these political figures going to the church. You saw Kamala Harris going to church after she just told two Christians that they were at the wrong rally. Like I said, both sides talking shit. The Democrats said people that follow Trump are garbage. That's what Joe Biden said. They said if you love the little babies growing inside the mother's stomach, and if you love God, Kamala Harris said you're at the wrong rally. You must be looking for that little small rally